Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty sad situations, some pretty also, I guess, entertaining Twitch drama going on over here. And as you guys know, I am a Twitch partner, so sometimes I go and see this type of stuff, especially when it's kind of related. Number one, in terms of just generally interesting and kind of gossipy news, but number two, sometimes there's actually like kind of bigger events or bigger content creators who kind of go talk about this stuff. And this one's a little bit more of a sadder one because we have a absolute massive mess of a person who I just kind of feel like at this point he's going just drop themselves up into rehab. And I want to go talk about this because it just seems like such a weird situation to go and, well, talk about. So we're going to talk about the fact that this Minx girl over here who's been just kind of going all over the place everywhere, kind of just shut down a $50,000 party, completely ruined an entire night, and kind of pissed off probably most of the content creators on all of Twitch throughout these past, well, 24 hours or so. There's also some big kind of juicy drama when it comes to like Lugwade's girlfriend and everything else in between, and drama's never fun, but sometimes it is fun to go and talk about up on a random YouTube video. So let's go do that, I guess, right now. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We got that Twitter and Twitch room down below, or the Target Amazon links too. And let's go, I guess, just start our gossip hour, because I feel like we're just kind of being a gossipy YouTuber at this point. So in case you guys do or do not know, there's actually kind of a pretty big and popular basically like YouTube/Twitch content creator. They've done a lot of like on the Minecraft stuff. They've done a lot of stuff in like just general content, collaborations, and overall like a moderately, I would say, well-known person. They have like their main account at like 1.6 million followers, like a pretty big YouTube channel, pretty big Twitch channel, and well, there's kind of like a relatively well-known person. But sadly, being well-known does not kind of stop you if you have issues or you're an alcoholic or anything in between, because, well, right now there's been some pretty big drama. So I'm going to show you guys even kind of a clip to kind of show you guys, because this person's also had like a really kind of big long-term, I guess, like commitment towards just being like a kind of general alcoholic, general kind of nuisance when it comes to these parties. And I feel like we all kind of know this one person. I almost feel like I'm this person because I was literally drinking yesterday at this point. I'm probably a part of the problem over here. But we kind of go through these things. We see folks, and some folks are just kind of just unhinged whenever they're, well, drunk. I'm going to show you guys a clip over here. We're just kind of give you guys like a rough example of kind of how they act and what's kind of going on over here. It's just awkward because first and foremost, like, this is just an example. This is like one of those things that have happened over and over and over again for these content creators. And this is like the Minx person we're talking about over here. Just kind of go and read the room literally right afterwards. Well, everyone's just like, what? What? Like, literally the entire party goes awkward, and like no one knows what's going on. This is not what happened as of last night, as it usually gets a little bit more juicier. But like, you can kind of see how everyone's like, what? The entire room is just quiet. Everyone's just like, is she okay? Is everything all right? And it's just awkward. It's just awkward. So anyway, it's kind of a good example of what's going on over there, where, guess what? There's a really big event that was called the Streamer Awards, which is kind of a goofy award show. I actually had a chance to watch it up myself on Twitch. It was actually a pretty good show. I had a chance to go and see someone like QTCinderella, who is currently, you know, Lugwade's girlfriend, does a lot of content herself, good content creator, and well, yeah. So there was some big drama where, at this point, she was not meant to go and drink anywhere. She was not meant to go and party, and they've had like a really bad, I guess, consistent run through with all of this weird drinking and being overly partying and everything else, where it's gotten bad, where this entire thing actually ended up like completely canceling out like a $50,000 after party with all these, like, you know, rich and famous streamers. Basically, they had the cops go get called. There's huge drama going on between these two as well, kind of rightfully so, where this random Minx girl herself basically was trying to say that she had like a seizure and like everything was whatever, as she was like pre-gaming, screaming at the event. And the second, I think apparently like it was around like a 30 minutes into like this random big after party with a bunch of people in the industry, famous streamers, famous YouTubers, or whoever's maybe there, and got the entire party shut down from her basically being so drunk and basically showing up in the front of the actual house itself, and it was just an absolute mess. Now, why am I talking about this? I don't know. I think it's just kind of crazy, because like, this is just not good. I mean, it's also crazy entertaining drama that we have some random like famous streamer girl who is just such a crazy alcoholic that somehow shut down an entire party that people are obviously not happy about, because if number one, you spend a lot of money on it, and number two, you go and lie because they wanted to go and, well, say they weren't going to go and drink, and then they end up still drinking. So I'm going to show you guys these tweets. If anyone cares, I don't know. It's just weird to me. So that was 100% the worst seizure I've had since I was 15. I'm still struggling to regain the memory. Friends, I hope you did okay, but you still did get drunk after you promised people you wouldn't, and that couldn't have helped. I say, I assume getting drunk at the after party would be fine. Clearly, it was not. And then the actual event organizer herself, QTCinderella, drops the really big old, oh, go yourself, which is currently, as of right now, as we're watching this video, just getting like the big, like the ratio of all ratios that are slowly brewing on over here. And then they also went and spilled the tea. They said you were drunk before the after party, almost had you thrown out at the show because you were yelling and making everyone uncomfortable. Completely. I've tried everything with you. Rehab everything. I hope this is literally your rock bottom. Get help. This is one of those tweets that you see from like your dad or your mom, and you want to probably like reread this and relook at it over and over and over again because it's just the biggest ouch known to man. Where they had to show the conversation saying, I already bought tickets to your event before the day you announced it. I won't drink. I'll just sit and applaud your streamer awards. 2 years running, my girl in a man's world. And they go and say, you can come sit on the floor if you promise me you won't drink. You are nonstop at the top. And I mean promise, as in like make sure you promise that you're not drinking. Pinky swear, nothing, completely sober. I bought my tickets, and you could raffle them off if you let me sit on the floor too as well. Now, recently for this one too, they kind of like responded saying, hey, just send me the invoice for the after party. They got fully shut down, saying, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, sometimes that's just not enough. Like, they're just actually currently even trending right now in the first place. Sometimes it's just not enough. Like, sometimes you have to go and leak this out and be like, bro, you're literally being a victim. You have to stop talking. And as I kind of showed you guys over here, this girl's had like a history where she's just trying her best to like just party on up and do whatever. And it's not been good. Like, she was trying to go throw people in like actual like little pools, trying to go throw literal gas canisters and heaters into pools. And at the end of the day, like I said, basically just got escorted out and shut down an entire party. And this is kind of like the crazy, juicy Twitch streamer news because it's just bad. Like, this is kind of basically like your friend being like, yeah, I won't do anything bad. I won't bring that one friend over that we all hate. I won't bring any booze. I won't drink, whatever. And then they just instantaneously do it the second they literally can. After a certain while, people get annoyed. People don't want to deal with that, and people just want to move on. So it's kind of a fun like situation where, bro, like if you're literally that drunk all the time that you have these constant compilations and clips on YouTube and people know you as like some crippling alcoholic, and then you have all these other events going on where you're quite literally getting kicked out of like big award shows and like these streamer events, and you can't even hang out with your friends. That's not a good vibe. Like, you need to go get some help. You need to go and like, I don't know, don't go to TwitchCon. I'm going to probably go to TwitchCon myself maybe this year because, you know, I'm a Twitch streamer, like I said. Don't go because I don't want to have leave a party because you got, like, I don't know, you shut it down. Although Vegas is probably a little bit more open on all this random stuff than anything else with it. But I want to go and show you guys, I guess, like the clip of over the actual girl herself, QTCinderella, who talked about this stuff where the whole party got shut down. Like, this is some crazy, crazy stuff to me.
But then something that's very personal that I'm not trying to create any unnecessary drama here, but Minx attended the after party and got kicked out and inevitably got the party shut down because it was in a residential neighborhood. And I want to unpack some things here. I personally, and I don't want this to become a rag on Minx segment.
Also, side note, does anyone actually like essential water? Is that like actually good?
And it's not going to be that. I have personally done everything in my ability to help this woman. I have tried everything. She has been my friend for years up until a point last year when she had pushed me past my boundaries.
Bro, I think we all have a friend like this too.
Like, this is
that just takes it too far. They try to party too hard. Like I said, it's probably me.
Are destructive to me. And so I had to walk away. But I have tried everything. I've spent time, money. I've tried everything. So I've tried everything. So like,
what do you do?
I think this is lack of trying. I think if you've watched my content, you've seen Minx and I used to be very close, and now I've separated myself from her completely.
Bro, I feel kind of bad though.
However,
it's like you have a friend that's just that bad.
I did used to care about, even though I do feel as though I've lost her. I don't recognize her anymore as a human. Not like as a human, but I'm saying like she's not the same person when I talk to her. I do not know what happened, and I am someone that suffers from mental health issues. I am not kidding you when I say I've tried to do everything. And anyway, she reaches out to me out of the blue a few weeks ago and brings up streamer awards, and I have a moment where I think, you know what, this is again a person I really have cared about for so many years. I'm going to give her another chance. And I said, Minx, because she told me she bought tickets for the balcony. I said, Minx, you can come sit on the floor with all the other streamers. You have to promise me one thing. And she was like, what? Anything. And I said, do not drink. Be completely sober.
And she's getting just smashed the entire time.
Like, promise me.
That's messed up, man.
I promise I'll do anything. I was like, great. And like, I was like, genuinely, like, I will show you the messages multiple times. Me just saying, I'm not kidding. Promise me. And I promise. I said, completely sober. I promise. Like, she promised me over and over again. Anyway, I get to the party, she's wasted.
And that's why at that point, you probably just want to go cut them off after all that type of stuff, where if they're just that wasted, they go and ruin the party. Like I said, I think they got like dragged out by cops, got like basically embarrassing up everyone in front of the front yard. At a certain point, you just need to go to rehab. Like, at a certain point, you just need to go and realize that this is just not good. It's just not a good situation. You got to go and step up. And I think even at the same point, I think she got banned on Twitch because she was literally drinking, like, at this point. So, I mean, it's just kind of weird to see that some people just live this life. Some people just don't care, and some people just want to go get drunk, and it's an addiction. It's kind of bad. So they should probably go to like AAA. They should probably go to rehab. They should try to go do something, and it's just not a good thing at the end of the day. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Do you guys like the usual streamers / like Twitch / YouTube drama videos? If not, let me know. And of course, make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications. I will have a normal gaming video all later on throughout today.